Welcome all students. Last week we have discussed about the square and square numbers and find out the square roots, isn't it? So today also we are going to see the same topic, that is square numbers. Today the topic is some properties of square numbers. There are some properties of square numbers. Let me discuss about that. Okay. So the first one, if a number has 0 in the units place, then its square ends in 0. What is this meaning of the sentence? If a number has 0 in the units place, then its square ends in 0. Suppose if I take 10. So 10 tens are, what we will get? 100. So the units place is 0. The square number ends in 0. That is the point. If a number has 0 in the units place, then its square ends in 0. This is the first property. Then second one, if a number has 1 or 9 in the units place, then its square ends in 1. If a number has 1 or 9 in the units place, then its square ends in 1. Suppose if I take 11 into 11. What is 11 into 11? Is nothing but 121. So if the unit place is 1, the square number ends in 1. If I take 19 are 361. If the units place is 9, the square number ends in 1. So this is the second one. Okay, the third one, see this third one, the square, if ends in 4, then the number has 2 or 8 in the units place. See, once again I repeat, the square, if end in 4, then the number has 2 or 8 in the units place. Suppose I take 12 12s are. So automatically the square number ends in 4. So it should be the units place should be the 2, or otherwise 18 into 18. Okay, suppose if I take 18 into 18, it is 324. So suppose the square number is end with 4, means the unit place should be 2 or 8. So this is the third one. Okay, a square if end in 4, then the number has 2 or 8 in the units place. Okay, see the fourth one. The number will have 3 or 7 in the units place if the square ends in 9. The number will have 3 or 7 in the units place if the square ends in 9. Okay, let I take 13 into 13. What is 13 sir? 169. So if the unit place is 3, the square number end with 9. Okay, suppose 17 sir. 17 are 289. If the unit place is 7, the square number ends in 9. Okay, so this is the next one. Then see the next one. The number will have 4 or 6 in the units place if the square ends in 6. The number will have 4 or 6 in the units place if the square end in 6. Okay, let me take 14 sir. So 14 sir is nothing but 196. So if the unit place is 4, the square number end with 6. Okay, so next one is 6. Suppose let me take 16 sir. What is 16 sir? 256. If the unit place is 6, so the square number end with 6. Okay, so suppose 4 4s are 16. Okay, so if it end with 4, the unit place is 4, the square number automatically ends with 6. Or if the unit place is 6, the square number ends with 6. Okay. The next one, the square will end in 5 if the number has 5 in the units place. The square will end in 5 if the number has 5 in the units place. That we know very well about that, isn't it? Suppose we take unit place 15 into 15. The answer is 225. 225. So if the unit place is 5, automatically the square number end with 5. Okay. So the next one, see that a number ending with 10, the number ending with 10 will result in 2 zeros in square. See this example. I'll take one, the units place 0. The square number has 2 zeros, isn't it? Those ending with 2 zeros will square itself and give 4 zeros and so. If I double 100 into 100, what will we get? There are 4 zeros, isn't it? Yeah. This means that a perfect square will always end in even number of zeros. This, again I repeat, this means that a perfect square will always end in even number of zeros. So these are all some properties of square numbers. Then we will go to some examples. How will you find out the square root? Okay, ma? Okay, let me see some examples. Okay, examples. Find the square root. First one. See, first one is long division method. Find square root by long division method. This is the first method, division method. Okay, find the square root by long division method. I'll take 576. Okay, be careful this because it is very, very important. Okay, listen carefully, ma. 576. Find square root by long division. Okay, long division method. This is called long division. Okay, 576. For square root means you take two numbers. Okay, so last two number, but here is only one number, but you don't worry about it. Okay, you take it from right to left, from last to front. Okay, so I take this, I'll split this 2 and 1 here. Okay, tell me what is the square number for 5? There is no square number. 5 is not a square number. Okay, so let me take the nearest square number. So what is the nearest square means? 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. Okay, so you just minus it. 5 minus 4 is 1. Then you take the two numbers together. Don't take it only one. Okay, this is a long division means, that is square means you have to take it together. The two numbers you should be take. Okay, so 176. Now here this quotient you have to multiply this 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Okay, so multiply by 2. So 2 2s are 4. Okay, 176 is divisible by 4 means what will we get here? What number will come here? Okay, so I will give some short method. Okay, I just hide this box. Okay, here this box I hide this. Then if I take one number hide here I'll take two numbers. Okay, so the one here is only 1. 1 is divisible by 4. 1 is divisible by 4. No, we can't take it. No. So 176 by which number we will get 176. So let me take 4 because 4 there are two chances only. There are 6 or 44. Okay, 6 or 4 because it end with the 6 and also 46 into 6 that also end with 6. Suppose if I take 46 into 6, what we will get? 6 6 are 36, 6 4s are 24, 24 plus 3 is 27, but we have only how much? 176. So this is not possible, isn't it? So I'll take 44 into 4. So 4 4s are 16, carry over 1, 4 4s are 16, 176. So here 4 will come. Okay, you put the 4 here. So 4 into 44 is nothing but 176. So 176 is 1 minus 176. The answer will be 0. Therefore, square root of 576 is equal to how much? 24. Okay, this is the short method. Okay, let me discuss some other sums also. Okay. Let me take 225. Okay. 225. The same procedure. Take the 2 split the 2. But here is only 1 digit. Okay. So tell me the nearest square number. 2 is not a square number. No. So tell me the nearest square number. Yeah. 1. 1 ones are 1. Again 2 twos are 1 ones are 1. 2 twos are 4. But here is only 2. So 1 ones are 1. Okay. Just minus 2 ones are 1. Take the number together 25. So multiply this by 2. 1 twos are 2. So what number will come here? Because it ends with 5. So definitely 5 will come here. Isn't it? So 5 5s are 25. 2 5s are 10. 10 plus 2, 12. So the answer is here 5, 5, 125. So 0. Therefore, square root of 225 is equal to 15. 225 square root is 15. Okay. Let me see the bigger number also. Okay. Suppose if I take 4, 5, 9 and 6, 8, 4. There are 6 digits. See, there are 6 digits now. Let me take 4, 5, 9 and 6, 8, 4. Okay. So, take 2, 2. Take, okay. So, exactly there are 6 numbers. So we split it 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay. So, the first is 45. 45 is not a square number. Okay. So, take the square number, nearest square number. What is the nearest square number? Means 6 6 are 36. Okay. Again 7 7s are 49 will come. So don't take it 7. So 6 6 are 36. So 6 6 are 36. Okay. What is 45 minus 36? It's nothing but 9. Okay. Let me take the next 2 numbers. That is 96. Again you have to multiply this 12 by 12, 6 to 12. So what number will come here? It ends with 6. So there are 2 possibilities. What? 4 or 6. Okay. If the unit digit is 4 or 6, the square number should be end with 6. So let me take 4. 12, 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 1 4s are 4. But here is how much? Here is how much ma? 4, 9, 96. So it's not, it's a very, very smaller number comparing this 996. Okay. Otherwise, I'll take 126. Okay. 6 6 are 36. 2 6 are 12. 12 plus 4, 15. 1 6 are 6. 6 plus 1. How much? 6 6 are 36. 2 6 are 12. 12 plus 1. 12 plus 3 is 15. Carry over 1 6 are 6 7. So this is also a smaller number. Okay. So let me take the higher number. 7 7s are 49. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. Again it is a smaller number. Isn't it? So let me take the next number. If I take 8. 8 8s are 64. Balance 6. 8 2s are 16. 16 plus 6 is 2. 2. 1 8s are 8. Okay. So it is very larger than comparative 996. So which number you have to take? 127. That is 7. Okay. 7 7s are 49. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. 1 7s are 7. 7 plus 1, 8. So 7. So let me take 7, 7, 8, 89. Okay. Again minus 996 divided minus 889. What we will get here? 701. Isn't it? So let me take the next 2 number. So 10784. Again the same process here also. Okay. But we take it from last number. 7 2s are 14. Carry over 1. 6 2s are 12. 12 plus 1, 13. So which number will come here? It end with the 4. So what are the possibilities? If the number end, the square number end with the 4 means there are 2 possibilities. That is 2. One is 2 and another one is 8. Suppose if I take 2. 1, 3, 4, 2 into 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6, 1 2s are 2. It is a smaller number comparing this. Okay, so let me take 8. 1, 3, 4, 8 into 8. 8 8s are 64, 4 8s are 32, 32 plus 6 is 38, carry over 3, 8 3s are 21, 8 3s are 24, 24 plus 3 is 27, balance 2, 1 8s are 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. So we get the correct number, that is 8. 8, here is 8. So 10784. So if you minus this, the answer is 0. So therefore, square root of 459684, that is 4,59,684 is nothing but 678. 678. Okay. So the next one. Next one is square root of decimal number. Square root of decimal number. Square root of decimal number. Let me see here square root by decimal number. Okay. Decimal number. Suppose if I take 42.25. 42.25. The same concept ma. Okay. Let me take the long division. 42.25. Again you have to take it 2 2. Okay. So here no problem. There are 4 numbers. So we can easily split out this 2 2. Okay. What is the nearest number? Square number of 42? It's nothing but 6. 6 6 are 36. So minus it. 42 minus 36 is nothing but 6. Okay. Then take the next 2 digits. Before that there is a decimal, no? So you have to put the decimal here. Okay. 6 2s are 12. Which number will come here? It ends with the square number end with 5. So definitely 5 will come. 5 5s are 25. 5 2s are 10. 10 plus 2 12. 1 5s are 5. 5 plus 1 6. So 5. So 5. Answer is 625. Minus it. The answer will be 0. Therefore 42.25. The square root of 42.25 is nothing but 6.5. 6.5. So this is the way to find out the square root of decimal number. Okay. Okay. The next one is square root of mixed number. Square root of mixed number. How will you find out the mixed number of square root? Okay. Square root of mixed number. So let me take 2 7 by 9. So if this mixed fraction means, first what we'll do? We have to change it as improper fraction, isn't it? So 9 2s are 18. 18 plus 7 is nothing but 25. So 25 by 9. So there are 2 methods to find out. You can take it directly. It means this is root 25 by root 9. Okay. We will know that square root of 25 is 5 and square root of 9 is 3. So the answer of root of 2 7 by 9 is nothing but 5 by 3. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to do this means this 25 by 9 means is nothing but root of 5 square by 3 square. So square will be cancelled. So answer is 5 by 3. Okay. If you want to do it directly means you can do it. No problem for that. Okay. So this is the method to find out the square root of mixed number. Okay. Okay. Next, let me discuss about the exercise 1.4. Okay. Exercise 1.4. First one is fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. I just write the answers alone. Okay. You just copy the classwork. Okay. The ones digit in the square of 77 is 9. The ones digit in the square of 77 is 9. Okay. The second one, the number of non-square numbers between 242 and 252 is 242 and 252 is dash. how many non-square numbers. So there are 48 non-square numbers. Okay. The third one is the number of perfect squares between 300 and 500 is. Number of perfect square numbers between 300 and 500 is, answer is 5. Okay. The fourth one, if a number has 5 or 6 digits in it, then its square root will have 3 digits. Okay. If a number has 5 or 6 digits in it, then its square root will have 3 digits. Okay. Then the fifth one answer is the value of 180 lies between integers dash and dash. The value of 180 lies between integers dash and dash is 13 and 14. Okay. So these are the answer for the fill in the blanks. Okay. Then we will see the true or false. I just write the answers alone. Second, true or false. True or false. Okay. So the first question is, when a square number ends in 6, its square root will have 6 in its unit space. Yes, definitely. Isn't it? Second question. A square number will not have an odd number of 0 at the end. A square number will not have odd number of zeros at the end. Yes, it is true. Then third one, the number of zeros in the square of 91000 is 9. No, definitely not. Okay, it is false. Then fourth question, the square of 75 is 4925. The square of 75 is 4925. You just multiply 75 into 75. 4925 is a wrong answer. So it is false. Okay. Then next, fifth question. The square root of 225 is 15. Exactly. The square root of 225 is 15. So it is true. Okay. So this is true. Okay. You just copy the answers, question with answer in your classwork note. Let me discuss the next sums in the next class. Okay. That is from third sum. We will see in the next class. You just copy, you just write it in the classwork as well as the example sums, and then this exercise also you should write in your classwork note. Okay. So next week we will continue the exercise 1.4 that from third sum. Okay. Thank you, students.